Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome if you're new here. My name is Kilian and welcome to the very last reaction to the Maze Runners trilogy. This is called The Death Cure. Last time we faced the Scorch Trials, and although the sequel is not as surprising as the first one, it did not disappoint. And this is going to be my word to describe this trilogy. Surprising, because great concept, great characters, and I believe the strong point has been the characters and the decisions, how they were going to behave themselves, who was going to die and was not going to die, the nature of their interactions. Loved it all. Theresa's betrayal, I cannot be mad at her. I do understand her motives, and while I do not believe that it was necessary to give us such a dramatic background to justify her actions, I cannot be mad at her because I do understand, what she stands for, what she wants. She's seen pain and she does not want pain, to be extended to humanity. But in my opinion, just a scientific, belief, if I could call it like this, is sufficient of a motive to justify her actions, in my opinion. So while I do not agree with her, I'm not mad at her, and I can't wait to see where it's going to take us, because in my opinion, she's sided with Dr. Page. She's gonna die, she's not gonna die along with her, because I do believe that Dr. Page, we have to eliminate her. I don't believe there's reasoning anyone else coming from this. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting, and I can't wait to watch this reaction. So we're gonna jump right in. Please bear with me. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a different editing in this reaction this time. So I don't exactly know what the result's gonna be, but yes. Full action is available on Patreon. Link below in the description box. Also, if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. It's always very nice. And if you didn't like it, well, just leave. Let's go. So if the title is called Death Cure, does that mean there's a cure? Other than obviously the harvesting the children. That train sounded like a train. Oh, they're being transported. Why, yes. The music is really epic. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to put in a reaction, but the music is really epic. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's gone. Ooh. They're waiting tremendous time just... What's with all these people running over trains? I mean, they have tremendous equilibrium. Boom. Nude! Were they planning on stopping exactly at this point? Movies.
This one.
Do you mean we don't care about the other kids? Is the car trapped? Perhaps. Ah, no, this is. Okay, it's trapped. So they hijacked the berg.
Alright, boys!
That's the heist of the century. Ah. Would have been a bold move, filmmaking-wise, to kill someone at this point, so early in the movie. The balance, I would be clamping, to the size of the thing. The Death Cure. Take the wrong wagon. Took the wrong wagon.
He's not here.
What? They took the wrong wagon? I mean, everybody was yelling on top of each other when was trying to say, "Hey, it's me."
Took you guys long enough to rescue us. It's good to see you too, bud. So what happened?
Cinematography in this one is quite different already. We're using a lot of long focal lenses, shallower depth of field,
Any idea where they were heading?
a lot more directional lights as well from the
They kept
beginning.
talking about a city. Sorry, Thomas. He was.
Oh, did they take him out when... I don't know.
Oh no, they're not going anywhere.
They're coming for this one.
He didn't get what he really wanted.
Out of all characters, Jansen is my least favorite because he's being a bad guy, while none of the others are being bad guys. It's a bit of a shame, in my opinion. Apologies if you hear, maybe, because I reckon there's the gardener with a leaf blower outside.
Where do you think you're going then? Don't be a twat about it. I'm already in.
Look, even if we find me and home, there's no guarantee we make it back from this.
When's there ever been a guarantee with Thomas's plans? These kids have been facing death for a while now. They're quite used to it. It's really great to see that none of them has really lost faith in Thomas across the movies, despite everything that's happened. Ooh. Interesting to know play with the headphones, the sound coming all around. I wish they had more of this in the movies, more plays on the sound. It's ugly, it's really ugly. That's not a side that I missed. She's working with them. Again. How'd you feel? Look at him. That's what you're doing it to him. I mean, in this sort of situation, if you're ready to betray, your friends for the sake of what you believe, at least have the decency not to feel bad about it, I would say. What I mean is, if you're gonna kill me, look at me while you're doing it, Cranks.
Take it slow, go around him. We'll be fine.
Just go fast. Just, why slow? Just... Are you gonna move? What's wrong with your fries? No reflexes? Grand Theft Auto, you can just... If you know, you know. Who's there? Who's there? Yeah! Haha! For how long have you been following them? Because you didn't take long for them to, join them.
You guys almost lasted the whole day.
Shade.
If that was overrun, chances are the city is too.
Has anyone ever shipped Thomas and Teresa together? Because if so, then I reckon they're obviously shaping Thomas and Brenda now. If that wasn't already the case last movie. A real city.
Those walls are new. I guess that's Wicked's answer for everything.
Not just Wicked, apparently.
She's gonna be there too.
Then you won't have to make a detour if you want to kill her, I suppose.
We are all beginning to wonder
If our resources couldn't be better spent elsewhere.
But imagine if we were able to live with the virus. And we've sacrificed a lot to get this far. Don't let those sacrifices be for nothing.
Good speech. Convincing. Good. But it's good to know that all of the power doesn't rest in only one person's hands, which we were led to believe during movie 1 and movie 2.
Do you still
Meaning Dr. Page. How come they've not taken out their sensors yet? Or I would have thought that the people, you know, from the right arm would have obliged them to take it off, or I don't know. Perhaps they don't know, but I thought that they knew. Someone's got their eye on you. You picked up on that. Newt picked up on that. It's like War of the Worlds. Definitely like War of the Worlds. It's interesting that they chose to have, you know, full cameras in the control room and not just dots on a map or other. That would, you know, have made a real contrast, minimizing the impact of what they do. You know, the bad guys on that side would have just been pressing a button like a game, you know. Always so angry. Get out! Putting up a fight. Is that a galley? Holy cow!
Hey, Greenie.
Okay, I did recognize, you know, the side of the face. Okay, believe it or not, but I did recognize the side of the face and a bit of the voice. Oh! Well, it's fair. It's fair.
Stop. He killed Chuck.
So he was immune.
And he was stung and half out of his mind.
Yeah. He wasn't in control of what he was thinking or doing, really. Mino throw you
We're looking for a way in.
thing in the thing.
Not going anywhere with you.
Come on, Thomas. You know, Thomas. Don't be stupid, Thomas.
After the maze,
Tom did just decide to follow
But they can only poke the hornet's nest so long.
the nose.
Get stung. Well, Gally should know better than to make promises.
Red Skull.
Think I need.
time. Every last drop.
Funny. So is he transforming into a crank and he's just using part of the remedy to stay like that? I like how Thomas wasn't afraid to touch the guy, you know, it's like a leper, you know. You can touch lepers. It's not. Is this gonna work? I think it will.
What about her? Does she know?
She can't.
But she will. Oh wow, and I just realized that Gally doesn't even know about Thomas, you know, the really full story and everything. People and their balance in these movies. I mean, most of humans just looking down would be enough to make people go off balance.
What, are you afraid your little girlfriend's gonna get hurt?
What? Thomas still wants her to join him.
This is the only reason that... Don't lie to me!
Just me, no. I mean, Newt. Think the same as Newt here.
Sorry.
Don't be. I think it's really justified.
I guess I can't hide this anymore.
What the... When? Oh, in the tunnel, maybe? I don't know.
You know we can still fix this, Snoop.
What about Gally? I mean, Gally was infected too. Just took some time for Gally to, you know.
Can you hear me?
Boy can't even think.
Everything we're doing here, it's working.
Why don't they try and drain you?
That's
How come the work you provide is so important to them?
I just wanted you to know.
Try and make it feel better. Is he gonna tell her off?
Minho.
You're a traitor!
Ooh!
We trusted you!
You. Good on you, Mino. Good on you.
They need you in the med lab. It sounds serious.
It's not working, is it? Yeah, it's not working.
I'm sorry, Teresa. You did everything you could.
And failed miserably. I mean, she failed trying. It's worth something, you know, in my book. As I said, I don't blame her. I'm making fun of her, but because despite the nature of what she's doing, she's still trying, you know, to ease her conscience. She can't live with what she's doing. Well, I say, might as well just own your decisions. Is it really Thomas? Thomas just taunting her like a ghost. Sure, follow him in the dark alley.
Do you regret it?
Say yes.
Sometimes
Eh.
I'd do it again.
Honest.
It's not about giving up, Jansen. It's about knowing when you've lost.
Is Jansen gonna try and overrule her?
Gally?
Here's how.
This is a sacrifice!
The sensors will pick you up.
We know. We're tagged. You're gonna help us with that, too.
Okay, so I didn't wonder why they didn't take them out earlier. Guess they're not surgeons, so it's in the neck, so...
Avoid that. You're probably right.
So who's gonna die, people?
I didn't think she'd still be alive.
Is Thomas the key? The only key?
But that was months ago. Thomas, that's not possible.
Because myself even thought that she would need more blood transfers. She took Thomas's blood. I mean, the characters are not dumb, so really good, but there she was trying to say something quite relevant and Thomas didn't pick up on that, didn't let her say a thing. Why would you have soldiers with hidden faces? I mean, that's a huge liability. If I'm gonna give people guns, I'd like to know what they look like. You're too chill to check on a glitching system. Oh yeah, non-lethal.
Shit. He's not here. Where is he?
Mino, he's never there.
You realize this could kill him, right?
Jansen wants it all.
See? Jansen. You know, the sad thing, because not really sad, but Jansen could have still done everything he would have done without the need to portray him as a villain, you know, with the smirks, with the taunts, with the, you know, he could have still done everything just as a scientist convinced of his endeavor. At this point, it would have made the story a lot more interesting than just having a bad guy that we're just gonna stop.
Hold it.
Who does that anyways? Just wait for it to come back or just take the one next to?
Need a friend that you can count on.
Sorry, what's that?
Thomas is here.
Oh, you think? Why don't you kill him now, guys? Now's your chance.
Thomas, you have to listen to me.
I'm disappointed in you guys. You could have just checked what level it was going to go to. Because that Jansen, wherever Jansen is going, is bad news for you.
Don't waste your breath.
Didn't you just... Well...
He made his choice long ago.
Clear! Clear! You get out of here, now. Stay close to me, stick...
You know, Teresa, she's not trying to hurt anyone, you know, while Jansen is just like... it's almost as if the more it hurts, the better it is. Well, he's taken this very personal with Thomas now. So if he can, you know, get the cure and hurt Thomas.
Go, go, go! Stay low, stay low! Right there.
Stop screaming, maybe, as well. Should have been better.
Someone's got the ball!
E. Face off. Shoot her. He won't be able to. Interesting. Wreck him. It's not gonna be pretty. How come he's been able to keep the brooch and... Because I mean, he's been sedated and probably searched. I don't know. Weird. Boom. Ha! Testosterone. I love this tree. And Fry. I love a lot of them. And together is better. No time to think. That's your battle cry. Thomas! Yeah, good. Good. Now we gotta bring them down. Oh no, Brenda. Please don't, Brenda. Oh, that's a distress flare. Oh, is Mino in the crane? Is this their escape plan? What did I say? Surprising. Oh, did I say Mino? I meant Fry. Sorry. It's crazy to think that the front bumper would be able to... Oh, right. Right. Okay. Yeah, so it's not. Okay. Well. Out of service. I was afraid really for a moment that we were gonna lose Brenda, because Brenda is a highly killable character in my opinion.
Why are you helping us, Callie? Put a spear through your chest. Nobody's perfect, man.
Why are you helping us? I mean, why are you alive? Which could be also the answer. Why am I helping you? Well, because I'm alive. The only reason Gally was an antagonist in the first movie was because it was about getting out or getting in, and then when he was turned, he wasn't completely himself, and now, you know, he's out, he knows that they need to press on, so obviously they're helping. He's helping.
They're the ones who started this war, but tonight, we will finish it. Follow me to this city is yours!
It's really funny because this character has real villain vibe. And it's not just about the looks, you know, it's about the way he talks, about the way he behaves. Okay. I have to say, I didn't expect this one at all. If anything, what went through my mind is that I was almost expecting the guy to throw this into the crowd and use them as a decoy for him to get into the city. I don't know.
What are you still doing here? It's not just slowing the virus down.
It's killing it.
It's destroying it.
Why him? It's because he's just good. He's our main character. Sorry, Ross, I just say it's just a bit of a shame that the guy who happens to be our main character and the reason, you know, behind the Glade's escape and everything, he's also the carrier of the virus that of the antibody that we need. Vince! Okay. That's
Thomas is
awesome.
still inside.
Really great.
Let's go get him then.
You're gonna risk the kids. I don't know. Shouldn't you drop them somewhere else, man? It's a race against time.
Grab the serum. Get back to us as soon as you can.
Are we really gonna lose Newt? Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that we weren't witness of when he was stung, because we didn't really fear it from the very beginning. And I'm really bummed by losing Newt, but I feel like I'm not feeling as sad as I would have been. Almost feels like I've been robbed of something. Robbed of that moment where Newt was stung. Oh wait, I'm just stupid, the virus is airborne. I'm really just stupid, sorry. But then these guys needed to get stung in the maze. It's tremendously good acting. Make it quick.
Trust me. You can save Newt.
Make it quick.
All you have to do is come back. Please. Just come back to me.
I'd say you've got nothing else to lose, Thomas, so... It's turned. Oh, going in with the angled camera. Maybe they're gonna syringe him with the serum and it's gonna buy him some time. Oh no! I expected it to happen, but I wasn't ready yet. What could be a thing is that if Thomas gets knife him then and... Oh, right! There's Thomas's blood on this. There's Thomas's blood on this. It's good. It's working. No, it's gonna work. Unless it's in the heart. Is it in the heart? Gally came back from this. I still don't know how, but he did. The music, you can always trust the music, usually. I still don't believe it. Till the end of the movie, I still don't believe it. See, that's the problem. Gally came back from this, Gally came back from the virus, he came back from a pike in his chest. So I just can't buy it, despite the music.
Is it true? Could I have saved him?
Thomas has definitely developed a hero complex out of his guilt complex.
Just leave the others alone.
I promise.
At this point, they really do believe that you're the only one they need, so... Ah! Jansen. Why would you, Jansen? Why the heck would you, Jansen? See, that's what I say when I say he's a villain. I wouldn't say a bad one, but he's rather cheap. Trusting that Dr. Page did die, as I thought that she would, but not for the reasons that I thought, and not by whom I thought she would be killed. It just was so useless to kill Ava Page.
Who will be the ones left standing? Thanks to you, to this, we finally get to choose.
Not what Theresa wanted. I keep saying Theresa, but it's Teresa. She's gonna kill him. Ah, yeah, okay, because the virus is airborne. Good. Teresa just wanted to cure. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. She doesn't want to turn a profit out of this. How did you... Movie stuff. I hate when movies do that. It's cheap. Ooh. So obviously that's why Jansen so desperately wanted a cure. But... surprise. Why wouldn't she shoot him? I hate it when characters always leave people like almost for dead, but never make sure that they're definitely dead. Because it always comes back to bite them in the ass later. See? Collect the blood. Thomas could die by the end of the movie, I think. Now that he's rescued who he needs to rescue, that this is the final movie, he's become highly killable. Look at me, I'm the bad guy. I'm about to die and I'm smirking. No shade to the actor. Great acting. It's just the way that they've decided to portray him that I don't agree with.
Don't you have enough blood on your hands already? To shoot her.
Can't you open the doors and have them... I don't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's gonna... yeah. Jansen's gonna get eaten. Thomas and I, we think alike. Gruesome death. Just what we need. Gotta wait on the breg. Is that the name? The helicopter thing.
I'm sorry. I tried.
To me, you're good in my way, besides Mino didn't die and... oh, well. I mean, I don't get it why he cares for that much, but... here it is. Not a surprise. Come on, back it up a bit. Yep. The guy is dying, he can barely skip. Oh, hey, if you can get farther, you can surely get closer. What about Teresa? Are we gonna lose her? Are we gonna lose Teresa? That would be good in my opinion. Character development wise, great choice if they're gonna do that. I said it'd be great if they'd done that, yet seeing it... then again, if it happens in the books, kudos to the books. No Newts. Still trying to get to see if Newt's around. Is Newt really gone? That was a great climax. That was a great, you know, everything.
Here's to the friends we lost.
We didn't get Harris at all in this movie.
Come make your peace. And welcome to the safe haven!
Hooray! Who would have thought that these two with Gallus were gonna be the last ones? And Fry is also alive. Okay, my bad. Well, who would have thought that these four would have been the only ones? Yeah. What I have to say regarding a message? What I have to say regarding Newt's death is that I hate it when a character's survival just depends on a 5-minute time frame. It's 5 extra minutes and it would have had the serum from Brenda. That's so cool.
Thank you for being my friend. Newt.
Say she deserves a name on the stone as well. God, Albie, Chuck, Winston, Teresa Ben. I have to say I'm really sad about Newt's death. I don't know why, but Newt, even though I always said he was a killable character, was probably the one character I didn't want dead. Even Thomas could have died, and I wouldn't have been that much sad. But Newt was always a positive spirit to be around. Was always there to bring support. Was always there, you know, to go on. Was a great lieutenant. And is it weird, or because I feel I was robbed of Newt's demise because of two things. First, obviously Galley's return, that, you know, let us believe that there could be a way back, because Galley got infected, as I said before, you know, healing up, and as I said, Galley did get a spear in his chest and he survived that. So from that moment on, there was ground for Newt not to die. So I wasn't, you know. And then there's the fact that we didn't, for a moment, in my opinion, they didn't sell well enough the fact that the virus was airborne. They didn't provide an explanation why not everybody would get infected rapidly, or why, you know, when they were in the maze, the virus was not there. Because in the maze, it wasn't like there was a force shield around the maze. You know, the air they were breathing was exactly the same air as was the one that was outside of the maze. So they didn't sell it on me well enough. It was a bit confusing. And the fact that Newt for a moment said, maybe they put me in the maze, people like me in the maze, you know, to make the difference between the people who were immune and the ones who were not. Then maybe this is... No, for a moment I thought maybe this is what happened to Ben, but no, Ben had a clear sting mark. But yeah, the way Newt got... Because I'm fairly certain that we learned of the airborne virus after learning that Newt was sick. So this is why I feel like I've been robbed of losing Newt, and that's what bothers me. So this is what bothered me throughout this film here. What bothered me in this film, more even so than in the second movie, but Jansen's devilish portrait. I think I discussed this enough in the reaction itself, so I'm not gonna expand on this one here. But apart from these two factors that I didn't like, the rest I loved it. I still say that, you know, obviously if there are some things that I kid because I could see them coming, or otherwise, the movie has taken bold choices, has gone into directions that were really interesting, really surprising. So this is the word I'm going to be keeping for this franchise. Really different than from the Hunger Games, even though both franchises, movie sagas, book sagas, you know, are both a dystopian, future-like environment where there is a quest for survival. Even if it's very different, it's been handled quite differently. The characters were very different, had a very different approach, both action-wise and mentally wise of what they were going to do, how they were going to leave stuff, of basically their traumas as well. And I think I'm a bigger fan of the Maze Runner than the Hunger Games, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the biggest fan of Katniss Everdeen, but I could say that I'm a big fan of Thomas. I'm a big fan. To me, since this is the very strong point of this franchise, the characters, what was not that much the case for the Hunger Games. For the Hunger Games, I would say this: the political, the political, the philosophical, strife was the strong point. But here, in my opinion, it's definitely the characters. Not so much the action, not so much the adventures, if I could say so, that they go on. Obviously, the maze thing was a great concept, but was only for the first movie. The characters are really what carried on the should I say the spirit of the movie and the greatness of the movie. Great acting from everybody. There's not a single character that acted and I was like, that's stupid in the end. Apart from Jansen, killing Paige, and I'm like, maybe he was just fed up, but still, if he wanted a cure, still had Teresa, but yeah. Teresa's death makes sense to me, even though a character, I do believe a character doesn't need to die, to be redeemed. But I felt like it would have maybe been too much of a happy ending. And I'm just going to say this, but it would have been unfair maybe for Teresa to be able to come back and live a happy life after what happened. But it's not against the rules either, she had survived. So, and I think it's a bold move. Because you could as well ship her and Thomas, and you want Thomas to be happy, and having Teresa would have made him happy. But Teresa's goal was never to be happy for herself. It was for others to have a chance at being happy and live a life. And I'm really glad that we didn't, in fact, in the end, get a romance between Brenda and Thomas, because Brenda was such an amazing character that in the end, knowing that confirming that Thomas still had emotions for Teresa, I didn't want her to be a second choice. I didn't want Brenda to be a second choice. So I do believe that really works in that regard. So yes, I'm gonna pop off, guys. Maybe I'm gonna do a review of the scouts later on. If you have any questions, things that I haven't addressed, please let them down. Let me know them below in the comment sections, because I don't want to make a 45 minutes outro. There's so much to tell. It's three movies. I won't just come back here on my experience of the three. But what I have to say, because I said I don't know if I like this franchise. It will depend on the how it ends. I'm always saying. And the way it ended, I'm definitely happy. And in fact, I think this is a great ending in the way that the story is open for a fourth movie. Things are concluded enough, so it's totally good for us, but we know that there's more behind it. We know that there could be more behind it. It's a safe haven. We still have to, make a world of ourselves in this environment. It's not all beautiful. There's still the virus. But hey, we did it. We got our friends together. We've ended who we want to end at Wicked. And that last speech, that letter from Newt, really was a tremendously beautiful way to end the movie. So yes, so that's me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much if you've been watching all 3 of the movies with me. Thank you very much for following this journey. I'm really happy that I got to do it at last on the channel, nonetheless, because I could have just done it on my own. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for the response that you've had, for the two first movies. And I'm gonna be seeing you for the next movie. I don't know, maybe doing another franchise saga. Till then, I'm gonna be faring you well. Please take care. Have a nice life. Bye.